All right, I think it's time to put some beams in here. We are on the main floor, and the first thing we need to do is see what type of beams we have. So let's close off our views. Let's go to families. Let's go down here to structural framing. And all we've really got in there is a wide flange W 12 by 26. That's what the template file came with. Trusses, Pratt Gable 12-inch. Not much in columns. So we need, what we're going to go do is load in a, not a beam system. We're going to load in some beams and some posts. And we're going to do it in wood. So we want to go do that. So what we're going to do is just go to our Insert tab and we're going to say Load Family. Basically Load Family. Search, sort by alphabetical. Invert that, double click on structural, then we go to framing, and then we go to wood, and we want a glulam western species, I suppose. Looks good. And what we want to do then is, I think that's the only one. It's going to ask us for some sizes. So this is a type library, which is a TXT file which accompanies that family, and it's really easy to make these on your own. When you have lots of different types, instead of loading all the types, you can hand pick them, and this is extremely easy to create your own table externally. So what we want is, we want something that is, it's going to be a flush beam, so we don't care about the width. The engineer is going to size that, but we're going to go in and say, well, let's go to a 5 and 1.125 by 13.5, because that will get tucked up in there. Okay, so that works good, and we hit OK. So now we can, that beam is now loaded, structural framing, and now we have that beam inside of there. Okay, what else do we need? We need some columns. So let's go Load Family. Back to structural, columns, wood, glulam western species again, and our walls, the core of our walls are 4 inches, so we can't go more than 4. What do we have there? We have a 3.125 by 27. Okay. Hit OK, and if we need a bigger column, we could have also changed the size of these walls. So now under columns, we have a new column. You can pick or size whatever you want, okay, framing wise. So those are good, and then we're also going to need some concrete columns for the piers underneath. So we might as well do that as well. Load Family, structural, columns, concrete square. Hit OK, and that one just comes in with what? Columns, square, comes in with a 12 by 12, 18, 24, and 30, and you can create your own as well. So that is all I need for now, so I'm going to say OK. So now I'm going to go inside of here, and I'm going to go to my structural tab, and I'm going to draw a beam. I'm going to pick here, there it is, my 5 by 125 by 13.5. Looks good. Okay. Now, where is it going to go? Well, I'm drawing it here. I'm on the main floor. Okay, I'm on the main floor. So by default, it's going to place it on the main floor. Okay, and it says here, oh, click in here. Let's try that again. Beam. Okay, as I draw it, it says top of second floor. I think because I might have been playing around with it beforehand. So the fact is, what we need it to do is we need it to be top of second floor minus 3/4 of an inch. Okay, let's hit escape and stop this for a second. Okay, let's go have a look at our cross section here. Okay, we're about to draw a flush beam right inside of here. Okay, there's our top of second floor. Okay, and there's where our beam's going to go, right inside of this space right here. Okay, and then we're going to have another one over here, top of this one, and that must be going through a door. Yeah, we're seeing some framing. So there's the two beams we're about to draw. Okay, and it's easiest to draw it from the main floor, but it's not going to be on the main floor, it's going to be above the main floor, right? So here we go. Beam, pick your type, okay, and then what we're going to do is say no, it's not the top of main, it's top of second. Okay, you can't set an elevation. Extension here is a lateral extension, not a vertical extension. So I'm not sure why, but you cannot set the offset till after the fact. Okay, so watch what we're going to do. We're going to say, okay, well, it's going to go up above me. So I'm also going to get a warning here saying I can't see what I've just drawn. So I want to pick on here. I want to go right down the center of this wall. And we'll need a header over this window. Click. There's my beam. None of the create elements are visible in this view. That's fine. Hit escape, escape. We can ignore that warning, and we're going to do it again. Zoom in over here. We're going to go beam. Save project, sure. I'm going to pick my beam type, set it up at the second floor level, hover in here, snap to the center of that wall, zoom out, nice and straight. I'm going to need another header above that window, same warning, who cares. Thank you very much. Escape, escape. And now I double click on my section and I zoom in, and there's the beam I just drew. So that beam's okay, but the problem is I need to set this. See this offset? Minus 0.75. Actually, yes, minus 0.75 inches. Okay. And I'm going to go Control C because you can slope it by offsetting either end. So Control C and then Control V. Boom. Now that beam is down inside of there. I've got my thin lines on. If I do TL, you'll see thick lines there. Okay, so there's my beam there, and then this one's the same thing. Going to go into here and change this Control V minus 0.75, Control V minus 0.75, and my beam moves down. Okay, there's my two beams. So let's go have a look at that in 3D. Okay, Shift middle mouse button, grab this, hide it. Hide the element. Let's hide all this stuff. We're learning here. Let's hide the elements. Okay, and click on here. And in fact, if I just click on it, my floor goes transparent, and there's my beam. Okay, now we're going to add in some posts. We'll put another beam underneath. That's it for now.